You really just trying to shoot it. I don't like that. I walked too far from the chair. That's terrible. Now you can't start this video off like that. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. I hope you guys are enjoying your week so far. This week is kind of like a okay week. You know, it's snowing one day, then it's an ice storm one day. We had a really bad ice storm, okay? We didn't really know how to deal with the ice like that. Over 500,000 people lost power. Trees was everywhere. It was just a mess. So if you live in the Philadelphia area, you know, I hope that you're doing better. Hopefully your lights are on so you can watch the Scorpion Show. Please make sure you start this video off by clicking that thumbs up button. And please make sure that you share this video on Facebook and Twitter. I want to give a shout out to everyone who watched my mom's new segment, Mama Mondays, this past Monday. If you didn't watch it, make sure you check that out. And shout out to everybody that watched the Tony Braxton Babyface album review I did. I had to do that since, you know, we had that snowstorm on Monday and Mikkel couldn't get here. So shout out to everybody. What else? I know I'm missing an announcement. If you do not have your Scorpion Show shirts, please make sure you go over to the scorpionshow.spreadshirt.com and get your shirts. I have mine on right now. I got a little bleach stain. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's on there. But anyway, I have my Scorpion Show gear. And again, we have the phone cases, bags, shirts, V-necks, anything that you need. If it's not on there, please let me know and I'll see if I can get it on there. I don't know about the hats. A lot of stuff happened this weekend, starting with the Super Bowl. You know, I don't know what the fuck happened with Denver. Like Denver, y'all just made the game so boring because y'all really wasn't in it, okay? Watching the Super Bowl when it's no real competition, no, like, oh my God, who's going to win, no edge of the seat kind of thing. It was just fucking boring. And then the commercials were boring. Like, the commercials were boring out of my mind to me. Nothing made me, like, crack up.
I think the best Super Bowl commercials for me in recent memory would have to be the Snickers commercials.
With Betty White
and
when they were
Aretha
like, not you.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, those were like the best Super Bowl commercials. Other than, I didn't even watch the Super Bowl, so I don't even know what some commercials was on. I didn't. I was in my room on. Guess what I was on? Not my Vista.
No. Okay, cause you know.
No. For 3 hours.
What you was doing?
Why would I be on my Vista for 3 hours?
Watching Beyonce videos for 3 hours?
Actually, no. I was on Netflix.
Oh, okay. You just got Netflix.
No.
What the fuck is going?
I keep telling Kevin he's always late on everything.
No, because
I've had Netflix for 3 years.
First of all, Mikkel, he's not even that computer tech savvy. I didn't think that he would have Netflix.
But who wouldn't be? Netflix is only Netflix. Why wouldn't you don't have to be computer tech savvy to get Netflix?
Okay. Well, you know, I mean,
all you do is sign up. No, all you do is sign up, and then they take the $8 out of your account every fucking month. What do you mean?
They sure do, and they take it unexpectedly. Like my email, be like, "Yes, we just got your."
I didn't know you had to be computer tech savvy to get Netflix.
Look, because Mikkel never talks about him watching Netflix.
But you don't watch Netflix. You watch the stuff on Netflix. Yes, so if I'm talking about a movie, I could be talking about a movie that I saw on Netflix. I'm not going to say, "Oh, I saw this movie on Netflix." No, I'm going to say I saw this movie.
But
it's not. That's why I don't understand
what happened. Like, what happened to the new? Like Netflix, y'all can't get subscriptions with these studios to say maybe after 7 months, 8 months, we'll get it on our system. Like, y'all don't really have nothing new on there. The only thing I know that's new, Hulu gets all the TV shows, so I watch all my TV shows on Hulu. But I like to watch the TV shows on Netflix because Netflix don't really have commercials like that. And if they do, it's only like a second. But, yeah, so you said you was watching your little Netflix. I happened to watch Bruno Mars's halftime show. I loved his halftime show. And, you know, some people took offense to my tweet when I said I love how Bruno Mars only had one microphone, backup dancers, backup singers, no fancy stage, and just fucking did that, okay? He done started out banging on the motherfucking drums. They take his little drum set, throw his ass through the crowd onto the stage. He performed his ass off, very James Brownish. You know, he did his thing though. He fucking killed it. Like every song, he did a good job on. I don't know why he had.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Wait. Because something's not making sense what you just said.
Oh, go ahead. Here you go.
No,
see, I'm trying to tell you.
No, I'm not about
girls get offended.
No, I'm not getting offended. I'm not getting offended at all.
Go ahead.
You said he had one microphone.
Yeah, that was his mic. Well, you know the back.
I was about to say because they all
the
perform have one
microphones. But I'm talking about it was the microphone, and he stood there and said,
okay, what he usually does. He had one microphone.
Yes.
He had backup dancers.
Yes, backup.
And he had his band.
Who was the damn dancers?
Yeah, and he had the band.
Yes.
And he had the stage.
Yes.
Everybody who's performed at the Super Bowl has had the same thing.
That's not true. Because the girls like the
microphone,
let me tell you,
dancers, a band, and a
this
stage.
is what they do. The girls that don't really have a lot of talent to make up for, they like to have a flashy little stage, like Madonna had the little TVs on the floor. You got to have too much to compensate.
Oh, don't do that to Madonna. That's legendary.
Hey, I don't give a damn.
Do
I don't give a damn. She's doing too much these days.
So then I guess you're saying that Prince did too much too.
I'm not saying.
Prince was very flashy.
I'm not saying no names. I'm just saying. You know,
Janet was a little flashy too.
No, it wasn't. No, she wasn't.
Did you forget?
That wasn't flashy at all. Okay.
What?
They tried. That wasn't flashy at all. It wasn't even on TV for a long time.
No, I understand what you're saying. No, I understand exactly what you're saying. But to be honest with you, Bruno Mars isn't a flashy performer.
But he gets down when he performs.
Bruno Mars is the shit because he's always the shit when he performs at the Grammys.
I still was like, bitch. Because when back in September, you know, nobody talk about no Super Bowl. They talking about Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars halftime for what?
Yeah,
oh,
we
yeah,
all
I
was
wasn't
like
here
that.
for that.
We weren't here for that.
But that motherfucker did that.
But I remember last year at the Grammys, not this year, but last year at the Grammys when Bruno Mars, he performed and he was amazing. Mm-hmm. So I didn't see the Super Bowl and I didn't see his halftime performance, but I really didn't see anybody say anything bad about him at all. Every time I saw somebody talking about him, everybody said how good he was.
Yes.
I think Bruno Mars brought to the stage at the Super Bowl what he brings to the stage whenever he performs, which is his God-given talent.
Yeah.
And I think that if Bruno Mars would have been on a stage and had a stage with pyrotechnics or technos or whatever the hell you call it,
pyrotechnics,
parachute jumpers and things like that, that wouldn't have been Bruno Mars. I think what we saw, or what y'all saw, because I didn't see it, what y'all saw at the Super Bowl was Bruno Mars only being Bruno Mars. So I don't see how.
No, but he was
comparison
because he was very different. I'm standing by my word. He was very different. You don't get that these days.
But that's Bruno Mars.
But so what? Because you don't see Bruno Mars on everything all the time. He didn't even perform at the Grammys this year.
No, but
and he had his album he was there, and I don't even.
But he performed last year. And
but
he was
should
amazing.
have performed this year.
Well, you got to talk to the Grammys about
this year, he did something that I don't remember. But maybe he was like, I'm not performing.
The only thing that I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to take anything away from Bruno Mars. The only thing that I'm trying to say
but I just want to go ahead.
The only thing that I'm trying to say is Bruno Mars did what we know for him to do, which is perform. Just like when people like Prince and Madonna, they get on stage and you say that he didn't give all this stuff, but that's not what he does. Prince and Madonna. If Prince and Madonna would have got on stage and did what Bruno Mars did the other day, I would have been like, wait a minute, y'all don't do that type of performance. Y'all give us the glitz and the glamour.
Like I said, music industry, take notes. You don't need all of that to put on a good performance. Kudos to Bruno Mars for his performance. I enjoyed it.
I thought Prince did a damn good job when he was on.
I don't even remember. I know I've seen Prince's Super Bowl show because I remember that he had the stage as the symbol. Mm-hmm. But I don't remember. He wore a purple outfit. I think the TV, when I watched it, I wasn't in this room, but I remember watching it. Yeah,
it was only like
I remember
3-4 years
2007.
Ago. Yeah.
Because they were still going that safe route after, the incident with Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake. Yeah, so I do remember. But
and they wanted a legend who could get up there and perform and not make a mockery of themselves.
Oh, you trying it? Because Janet didn't pull her on nipple out. And if you think about it, Janet really killed her Super Bowl performance.
Nobody said she did.
I'm just saying, do a good job. The performance people don't really talk about. No. All they know is about that nipple thing.
And I think it was kind of a little fishy too because the same nipple that was exposed was the same nipple that had that big ass ring.
Nipple ring, yeah.
I've never seen anybody with that big ass.
I've never seen nobody with a nipple ring like that.
Me neither. So that's why a lot of people were like, "Are you sure you didn't know he was going to do it, Janet?"
Look, whether she knew or not, she was crucified. She was used as a scapegoat for the way the FCC wanted to change things. The way she was ridiculed in the media, it was wrong. And I think I said this last week. So I don't want to keep harping on. But a movie that I watched because the Super Bowl got too fucking boring. The girls was like, "Girl, turn on the Gabby Douglas story."
Oh no, never mind. Go ahead. Never mind. That was the wrong thing. Sorry.
They was like, "Turn on the Gabby Douglas story," which didn't really get no promotion like that. I seen Regina King on Wendy Williams. I'm like, okay. Normally when Lifetime has a movie, it's everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. This movie was good, and Regina King, played Gabrielle Douglas' mother. Regina King was going off in this movie. Like, I really didn't know Gabrielle Douglas' backstory, but it really gives you a good glimpse into how she started out, flipping around and shit all around the house. She goes to the gymnast school, learns, she's already acrobatic, but then she learned how to be more acrobatic. She dealt with racist gymnasts, telling her she would never be nothing, never do anything, and she can't move like this, she ain't strong like me. It was good. So the next time it comes on Lifetime, I'm gonna need y'all to check it out. And it's pretty emotional too, because they really didn't have money like that. The mother got it was good. So check it out. What else happened? Let me just say, don't you hate when somebody gets you together about something that ain't right, and I just had a nice brunch with one of my friends, and I don't like when people tell me something that I already know. But it was just...
You don't like to be reminded you're wrong.
Yes, and then it'd be harped on for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't like stuff.
But then maybe you should stop saying stuff you're saying.
No, I didn't bring it up, but it's like, they're like, now, Kevin,
Right, what was it?
I'm not talking about it. But I'm just saying, I was just put on the spot. No, I was just put on the spot.
Was it something that from a video?
No, it wasn't even nothing about us.
Whisper it in my ear.
No, I'm not talking.
Well, just tell me a little bit. All right,
It's private. It's private.
It was something that you did. Oh, was that?
No. I'm gonna just shut
nasty.
up. I'm gonna just
it
shut
had
up.
to be.
I was just put on the spot, and but anyway, oh my god.
But so it must have been something that you did wrong for them to put you in the spot like that.
Yeah, got me together. But I like people like that. So, it keeps me on my feet. It lets me know you can't be doing stuff like that. But yeah, so shout out to my friend.
Oh.
It wasn't nothing sexual. You tried it.
No, I didn't say
Oh my goodness.
Keeps you on your feet.
It does keep you on your feet.
Rather than on your back.
Yes.
Or on your stomach.
What happened? You trying me? Okay, I want to start this off by talking about SWV. Well, I already started talking about what the fuck is going on with me? I got to get it together. I haven't done a video all week. Oh, you Coco?
I'm Coco.
Oh, well, I'm Beyonce.
I'm Coco.
You can be Coco.
I mean, she said I'm Coco so many
oh.
times. I thought she had a #1 album out.
Yeah. Okay. You the good she said on top of the Billboard charts more than once outside of SWV. Okay? Not even as a featured artist.
You would have thought she opened up the Grammys.
Yes. And then asked to perform for Barack Obama. And is girlfriends with Michelle Obama. You would have thought you had a halftime show at the Super Bowl.
Okay?
Because
she was standing there boarding just standing.
Okay. Telling girls to sign up and go vote for Barack Obama. See, now I've been watching the SWV show, but I've been waiting for Mikkel to watch it. But honestly, you're really not missing anything.
No, you're not.
Because when you watch this third episode, like you seen, okay, they wanted to fire their manager because their sales was kind of low, so they hired Alicia Keys' old manager.
Sales were low.
Yeah, because their sales were low.
But remember,
like really
when they went to the meeting and the person said to them, well, this is good that nobody remembers that y'all had the album out.
Ooh.
So this one, when the new one comes out, nobody
will remember that y'all back. And that's terrible. Because
I got my wife when she said that. Because it actually made sense.
It does.
Nobody knew that you had an album out. They'll think
that is shame. I would think that is shame.
Kevin,
can you imagine somebody saying...
She told them to their face and they sat there like, yeah, you're right, all dumb.
No, it's not right. When y'all came back, it should have been everywhere. SWV is the fuck that.
No,
first of all, y'all been gone for 15 years.
What? That lady read them in that office, and they didn't even realize she was reading them.
But I was over Coco just showing up all fucking late. Like, girl, You need to take this, I'm Coco, the lead singer of SWV, and shove it some fucking where. Because that's going to get you nowhere. Because if you're trying to market to anybody under 25, they are not going to give a fuck. They don't know shit about SWV. They don't know Coco, Alili, or Taj. Don't know your song. Don't know shit. All they know is that they 15-year-old mother, 15-year-old mother that's older than them, about 15 years, can sing your songs, Rain Week, Right Here, Anytime, Downtown. I'll do anything like some songs. What you say?
Oh no, that's not the song.
Bitch, what did you say? SWV, y'all was that group, okay? See, let me tell you what the problem is. The problem is you trying it. And shout out to Tracy, because last week, 2 weeks ago, I was not feeling Tracy, so I'm just trying to collect my hand. I was not feeling Tracy's song.
Tried it. What you say? They told her in Atlantic City.
No! We're not going there. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Yeah, you did. Real good.
They was cheering for you. He lied. Papa Braxton did what he had to do. Let's not get sidetracked. I don't want to get sidetracked, okay?
Go back.
So Coco really needs to let this I'm Coco the lead singer SWV go. Because if I put your face in front of my nieces, they are not going to know who you are.
Okay.
So you show them Diana Ross.
Still got those nails.
Yeah.
How is she wiping her ass?
Girl, you right there.
When I take toilet paper, when my nails a little bit too long, my nails rip through.
That was the thing back in the. But okay, you better get some Charmin. Okay. You see them commercials with the little baby? She's like,
remember when we used to go to school and they used to have the cheap toilet paper at school?
I never took a shit in school, so you're trying it. Now, if you taking shits in school, that's right.
No! You know, we used to be at school.
The little brown paper towel. Okay. The brown paper. The rough. Don't tell me you was in the bathroom taking number 2.
No! I said when you was in school, give me here.
Who was giving school here? You? No! I didn't know you was about that life.
No, I'm not. Bitch, go back on subject.
Yes.
Wait a minute, but Coco.
Yes,
I'm Coco. I'm Coco.
It's not even.
It's like a broken record. I'm Coco.
What I'm saying is, like, Coco, you need to I got to tell you again. You need to let this go. Right. All of that, you're only cool with me because I'm the lead singer. Right. And Coco, the lead singer.
I'm Coco, the lead singer.
Nobody even cares about you being the lead singer. Let me tell you, in 2014, being the lead singer don't mean a motherfucking thing.
Okay? Because most groups in 2014 don't last.
Yes. Okay. It's not even no girl groups. Shit, the only girl group we got is the group Little Mix. They got to come over here and make. They call Little Mix. They are amazing. You will love them.
They're from where? London?
Yeah. Now they was on Kelly Rowland's season of X Factor, but those girls got harmonies. They trying to turn them into these little pop chicks, but them bitches can sing. So shout out to Little Mix, and I bought their new album this week too. It just came out in the U.S. this week. So
man.
But anyway, Coco lead singer don't mean anything no more. No. Taj and Lily seem like they got their head on straight. You are the only one that just think you are above everything. Everybody. Your head is just above the clouds. I'm Coco. I had a beef with you since 1992. Excuse me.
3 years ago.
This is the problem that I have. These girls know you from way back. Y'all done sang together, went on tour together, talked about niggas, probably fucked the same people on a tour bus or whatever. And you can't tell them about your cancer scare. You couldn't tell them about how you haven't talked to your oldest son that's 17 years old.
No, not even talk to him, but she don't even know where he's at.
Or know where he's at. That's bad.
But then how about this? She's holding in, the reason why she's mad is because supposedly Taj told the manager what she was doing somewhere.
Yeah, but you know what?
Man, after all these years, Kevin, since 1992, and you're still holding that in. Since 1992, we done had about 5 or 6 presidents.
Shit, and then she keep calling them those girls. Stop calling them those girls. Those girls is helping you be relevant. Because without them, we don't want to see no Coco reality show.
But I will admit, she still can sing.
She all right.
No, I'm just saying.
Good day.
She still can sing.
Because when they was saying, oh, you didn't see the episode when they went to London. It was terrible.
I'm sure it was. Because she probably was still.
And then they don't like to rehearse.
Oh,
that's the.
God.
You can't be
the
Beyonce in your group and don't know how to rehearse. Because that's what Beyonce do 16 out of 24 hours a day.
It's rehearsed.
Rehearse. Even Blue Ivy's rehearsing her.
Okay.
Her letters, her numbers, how to spell.
Those
She's learning state capitals. Okay.
Coco, maybe you need to. You and your son need to go find Oprah so she can give y'all some flashcards.
But see,
and she gave Beyonce the blue.
The main problem that Coco had is that she had these music industry people in her head telling her, "You're Coco, the lead singer at SWV.
Yep.
Fuck them other girls. You don't need them." She going behind the girls' back trying to get solo gospel deals and shit.
But that attitude.
Nasty.
You won't be singing nowhere near Yolanda Adams with that attitude.
Okay, but you know what? A lot of them church girls got nasty attitude.
Yeah, a lot of them do. You know why? Because they think because you can't tell them nothing. And a lot of them won't come to your church for free and sing. They charge you a fee. A fee?
It is fee. Child. Okay, you want my vocal talent?
In your church? Bishop McClendon on he said you gotta pay me and my entourage. What? After him and Dietrich had that argument, you didn't see him on that show.
No.
Well, he was eye candy. He was only eye candy on that show to me.
Booty candy, that's what he was to me. He don't give me straight teeth.
No, he don't give me straight at all. He was too pretty for me. Like, it was just like, what?
A lot of these church people that sing for the Lord and they don't give me straight boy stuff. Like, they don't.
Dietrich Hatton didn't give me straight boy.
Oh, no, not at all.
Not at all.
He was like, sing for the Lord, have a wife for the Lord, and then
have a cut up for the Lord.
Oh, right. And it's a lot of them. It's a lot.
And they got that one gospel singer. What's his name? Kevin Terry.
Oh,
Munching the Bird.
I mean, he was all right. He ain't do it to my, because I've seen some Vine videos. Okay. Let me stop. Let's get back to SWV. Okay.
Vine videos. I've made some.
I need to look. So, no.
You won't ever see nothing of me on no website. What? I have a vault site. I'm lying. I'm joking. I can see some of y'all now hitting me up. Oh, you got... No, I'm just joking. I don't do stuff like that. I don't record. Like
shout out to my Insta DMers, okay? Shout out to y'all.
Oh, yeah. The people that be sending us Kevin stuff?
Yes.
Y'all are... Let me tell you something. Kevin is the Beyonce of this group, okay? Because he gets all the good stuff sent to him. I just be like, no, they sent you that?
And shout out to the females too. Hey,
yeah.
Hey. Like, I don't have a problem. So
I mean, and y'all are bold with sending him that stuff.
You tried to. Oh, don't act like your Insta DM is clean.
That's I'm
not going
to check because I don't have nothing to hide. I don't have nothing. Let me tell you something. I don't play those games.
Oh, okay. Coco, the lead singer.
See? Nothing but pictures. This is Beyonce. People send me stuff.
And then I be tagging me.
Yes, they send me stuff like that in the DM. I'll be wanting to take so bad. Why do you want to send me the good stuff? But I can't say
I'm going to say about her name. I'm going to just say about her last name. This girl named Duncan. Like, she be tagging me and stuff. Like, the pictures just be irrelevant sometimes, right. Okay? I didn't say her full name, so you don't know what I'm talking about. But I just don't want to be tagged to stuff that I can just
see on your timeline.
Yes.
And that's the stuff you see. They tag me and stuff like that in my DMs, and I just be like, why are you sending me this? Yeah. And then you got me with 15 other people tagged into that.
Yes. So, so SWV went to go see Iyanla Van. I mean, some lady.
They should go see Iyanla Van Zandt.
Yeah, but what? The lady wasn't that bad. But
no, the lady was that bad.
They keep scratching, and I need them to dig. Y'all know what I tell y'all.
No, because see, that's the thing. That lady did nothing for me. Because it was more of Taj and Coco arguing than it was that lady talking. First of all, it would have been a no-no with Iyanla. Right then and there. Hold it. Iyanla must hold it. You talk to her like that in her house? Okay.
The queen of the house.
The queen? Wait, so you got a problem with her having an attitude in her house. I said...
The head of the house.
The head of the house. But anyway.
Yes.
Iyanla would have dug that root out.
Yes.
Okay? She'd have took them and told them to do like this.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
I have a problem with you. I have a problem with you, but I'm not mad anymore. I'm above this. Well, I got
And then they would stop paying the same thing because no. Come on. And y'all, when they had dents by the time y'all got
I don't know why Coco just feels so bad. I really like the other two, and I really love Lily. Me and Lily look like we could get drunk together and just have a really good time.
But see, to me, it's like the Taj and Coco show, because Taj and Coco keep going back and forth. I'm tired of them going back and forth. And Lily's just in the middle trying.
Because Lily is there getting her check. Lily had a hard life. Okay?
Yeah, she did. But she said she only had 20 hours when he broke up. Can you imagine?
No, I can't imagine.
All that money
they made.
And $200.
And that goes to show how everybody besides Tony Braxton signed bad record deals. Like, it's just so sad that you're that broke. Like, all of these hits, you're selling back in the day.
When albums were selling.
Okay? You not even just sold albums, you sold singles. And singles went platinum. And that's 1 million singles besides the 1 million albums that you're selling. And you're going on tour. I know SWV went on tour.
Of course.
A tour is where you make your money. So where's your money going to? The lead singer of SWV?
Yeah, tours is where you make your money, especially if you got a banging ass tour. Thanks, Beyonce.
All right. So I'm gonna need them to really get it together. But I'm going to be watching that episode tonight.
It comes on what time?
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock at the Braxton Family Values. Because it comes at the Braxton Family Values. But I really want to see, what's them girls? Erica and Tina, Mary. Now, I never really watched that show like that. Come on, a couple weeks. But they got a lot of drama that I need to see.
Yes, but the husband.
The husband cheating. And she's like, I just can't be so strong. Oh, I need to see everything.
I need to see that too.
Because I want to know how Erica went to being a solo gospel singer. I need to see everything.
I need to see it too, and then I need to find out what church they go to. So after I see it, the next Sunday I need a church like this. Look at her. You're not listening to the pastor? No, I'm too busy looking at her.
Okay. And then the pastor's wife gonna be right there with him.
Who?
Sit there.
Who's
like
pastor's
the first
wife?
lady? The first lady.
Oh, my church?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll be just like, can you believe she said that?
So, I want to...
She sent me a very nice text the other day, too.
The first lady?
Yeah, she told me how much she missed me.
Oh.
She was like, I miss you in church.
Well, y'all need to have a little Bible study or Wednesday service. Y'all got Wednesday service?
Yeah, we have Bible study, but I'll be too damn tired. I work. But I'll be in church this Sunday.
Yeah.
Because my boss said, yeah.
I'm trying to look at my schedule to see if I was free. I don't know.
You don't know? You ain't doing nothing on Sunday.
I mean, I might be.
Sunday morning? Whose bed you going to be laying up in?
Oh, bitch, my bed. You tried it. You better hope you get out of your bed on Sunday to make it.
Well, let me tell you something. If I don't get out of my bed Sunday morning to make it to church, you just tell the viewers for me.
No.
I was here.
You ain't going over. You can be waking up somebody else from Saturday.
Let me tell you something. If I don't make it out of my bed, you better make sure you make the most bangingest montage you can think of for me. And you better make sure Beyonce sings at my funeral.
She gonna be booked.
She won't be booked. Let me, you know what? Better yet, let me give you her people's emails information. So if something happened, you can email them and say she comes. Okay.
And I got what's his name? Frank's. So it'll be alright.
Because she better come down that aisle at St. Joseph's, swing low.
Y'all did not gonna have it in the school. I got him.
You tried it. Bitch, no. We have our homegoings in the church in the wintertime. What they do is, I know they be hoping don't nobody die from December. Okay? Now, what we do is, we have funeral services in our main sanctuary in the wintertime. What they do is they rent big heaters from like a Home Depot and stuff,
and they be so loud.
And they be oh my god, they be so loud.
You can't even hear. Let me stop.
No, but you know what the thing about it is? They are very loud. But being as though my sanctuary is so big that unless you're sitting near the heater, you don't hear it. Because you've been inside my sanctuary, it's so big that you don't hear it. And it's so big in there that you don't hear the heaters. And then my pastor, he has such a loud voice, and then when he's singing, it's like you really don't hear nothing but him. But chooch. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was real shit. Because I said the same thing.
Okay.
Don't let me die from December, April. Okay? You gonna be sitting there with what? You saw how it was when I came in your room? Just like that. Hey, it's cold in here. And don't cry. You really be sick. What you sick from? Sitting in their church.
Okay.
Child, the summertime is even worse.
We got two serious topics. Which one you want to start with first, Zimmerman or Bernice?
Let's start with Zimmerman.
Okay.
Get that out the way.
Murderer George Zimmerman has signed on to do a celebrity boxing match with promoter David Feldman, and he opened the issue challenge. He didn't care who it was, what race. He was going to do this fight, and over 15,000 people signed up to fight Zimmerman. The main person that really wants to fight Zimmerman was two people. It was The Game and DMX. The Game, I would really have loved to see him fight George Zimmerman just to beat his ass. And I'm not talking about no fair match. I want The Game to just go in there and just beat his ass and fuck him up for everybody.
Because let me say something. Once The Game knocked him out, everybody in their orders would have ran on the stage and whooped. It would have been uncontrollable.
Everybody needs to beat George Zimmerman's ass because, first of all, you are not a celebrity. To even put your name next to anything where you think you are a celebrity for killing somebody, you are dead wrong. To the promoter, you are dead wrong because you even announced that DMX was selected to fight George Zimmerman on Trayvon Martin's birthday. How fucking insensitive can you be?
And tacky. And tacky, say tacky.
And tacky.
And tacky. There you go.
And class.
Who was this person?
Damon Feldman. I don't know who he is.
First of all, it's disrespectful. It's tacky. It is just classless to even think. First of all, if it even did take place, I would not watch it. Because none of that would even come close to getting my attention. I don't want to see George Zimmerman for the rest of my life. I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear about him. And to think that this would be some type of celebrity match, there would only be one celebrity, and that's a celebrity who's fighting George Zimmerman.
Yeah.
But to think that any of these, I understand that The Game, because I'm not even gonna mention DMX, because DMX, after watching him on Iyanla, DMX is not even fit to fight a fly. Okay, he's not. He's not in his right state of mind. So I wouldn't even. I'm not talking about DMX, but The Game. I understand that you are angry, and I understand that you really want justice for this boy and for his family, but do not belittle yourself to even step in a ring with somebody like George Zimmerman. Let George Zimmerman crawl into the sewer hole that he belongs and rot out the rest of his life in seclusion. Don't even get in the ring with him. It's not worth it. It's not worth watching. It's not worth betting on. It's not worth getting money for. Everybody's talking about this match, but nobody's talking about how this is affecting Trayvon Martin's family. Do you honestly think that they would want to hear about something like this or even want to watch something like this? Now, it's going from supporting this man and his death to now making a mockery of his death. Because that's what this is. Making a mockery. That's like people back in the 60s. That's like Frank Sinatra. If Lee Harvey Oswald wasn't killed, that's like Frank Sinatra saying, I want to fight Lee Harvey Oswald because he was convicted of killing JFK. That would be a mockery. Or somebody Harry Belafonte wanting to fight James Earl Ray, the guy who shot Martin Luther King. What?
You name all these old people they don't know about.
Yeah, but I'm just making a point.
Like Denzel Washington.
But Denzel Washington's not dead.
But he's alive.
But I'm talking about people who were killed, and then their killers, and then celebrities of that time wanting to fight their killers. Excuse me, let me work. I know
well, go off. But make sure y'all got your Google Dictionary out.
Okay? Betty, since you want to, Betty, yeah, that's like Jay-Z wanting to fight Dr. Conrad.
There you go.
Even though Michael had a hand in that too. Because Michael knew he should have been taking that propofol. I mean, who takes propofol every night to go to sleep? That's stuff they give you to knock you out in the emergency room.
He's
or in
just to go to sleep.
Can you imagine being addicted to something like that, Kevin?
I
Like
don't
that is
ever wanna be.
unbelievable. I work in the hospital, so I know firsthand when you give people stuff like that, when they come out of it after a surgery, first of all, people are out of it because they don't know what the fuck's going on. Because they're waking up from the surgery. So can you imagine every morning Michael Jackson waking up from that propofol? He probably didn't even know where he was at. He probably really did think he was in La La Land.
Mm-hmm. I was just watching this interview with Janet talking about Michael on Oprah and how she was like, they had, what you call them, interventions.
Yeah, they had an intervention.
She said they had several interventions.
Several. And then he said his bedroom was set up like a hospital room with IVs.
I couldn't. I just can't. Let's go back to, I don't know what I'm talking about. That just make me feel eerie talking about him. What we talking about? Zimmerman. I do want somebody to beat his ass.
Every night.
I want somebody to sneak him, attack him, something. It's
yeah, but not
right
in
there.
this way. Not in this
No, not where
forum.
nobody can make money.
Yeah, not in this public forum.
Because you know Zimmerman talking about,
disrespectful.
I'm donating my money to charity. And another thing, Zimmerman, stop stealing fucking pictures and then claiming that you drew them to get $100,000. And people, y'all wasting your motherfucking money on him supporting.
Why are people even? Why are they even entertaining him? I feel stupid by even talking about this. But I just want y'all to know how I feel because I don't support it. I won't watch it. I won't support it. I don't. Yeah,
I want to watch him get his. I don't want to watch him get his ass.
I don't want to watch it. You know why?
That's how I feel.
Because at the end of the day, George Zimmerman, even if this, let's say if this was all to take place, let's say if this actually went forward. Thank God for Al Sharpton coming out and speaking out against it, and supposedly he was contacting DMX's manager or somebody saying that this is, don't do, thank God for him. But just imagine if this did take place. Then that means that George Zimmerman will be getting paid for this fight, whether he lost or not. So that means that you're getting paid to fight somebody who does not like you because of you killing an unarmed teenager 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. So not only did he, this is how I'm looking at it, maybe none of y'all are, but this is how I'm looking at it. Not only did he get off for killing Trayvon Martin, but now he's getting paid for killing him.
It just reminds me.
I don't want to watch somebody getting paid for killing somebody.
When I think about how this fight is going to go down, it reminds me of that show Bully Beat Down that MTV used to have, or Beat My Bully Up or whatever, and how they would get a boxer to beat up the bully. That's how I'm looking at it. I didn't
watch that show. I didn't know what that show was.
I just want to see some. If y'all know what I'm talking about, leave it in the comments. I just want to see somebody beat his ass because, first of all, George Zimmerman walks around with his head up too fucking high.
Yes.
He thinks he's above the law, driving wherever he want to go, as fast as he want to go, beating up everyone. Yes. All them fucking guns.
And he's beating up his girlfriend, and he's still not in jail.
No.
If my black ass would have drove down to the next corner of this neighborhood with a gun, I would have been in jail for the next 5 years.
Mm-hmm. It's illegal.
And I don't even have a record.
That's what anybody get. I thought they was doing mandatory 20 years.
Well, maybe it is 20 years.
Oh my God! I can't imagine me with a
George Zimmerman is just getting off scot-free because a jury of his peers.
You know what, Zimmerman? Why don't you
Excuse me. A jury of his peers thought that he was not guilty. Mind you, a jury of his peers, because it was not one pair of Trayvon Martins. They were all white women.
Minus a Latino.
Let that sink in. Not one person of color was on that jury. Why wasn't?
They knew better.
Why?
They did it that
Their
way.
claim was because a lot of people of color out there already had their minds set on Ann. Just like a lot of white folks out. Excuse me. No, you know what? Off at George Zimmerman for a minute. How about a few weeks ago for Dr. King's birthday?
Yes,
those kids out in Arizona at that college had a Martin Luther King party, but it was all racist stuff. Where they was.
I didn't even look at the pictures, but it was a. Because
Andrew Scooper don't play. Mm-hmm. He posted all their Twitter stuff because they was posting stuff on Twitter about it, and Andrew Scooper on AC360 posted it, and I went right on their Twitter, but of course majority of them had deleted it. Mm-hmm. I could not, but how disrespectful was that? I forget what the name of the party was.
It was an MLK party.
It was an MLK party, but it was like racist. Like they had food. I mean, they had drinks made out of watermelons. Like the cups was like in watermelon shape and stuff. It was just way
I'm glad I didn't look at it.
disrespectful.
Then it would have made me.
Oh, it was so disrespectful.
I would have been upset.
And these don't go there, Mikhail, because you know what?
I can't. I just can't with that.
These scary ass white folks get out here, and as soon as they see one of us walking the street, they cross the street or they lock their doors real fast. But then they want to get on social media and talk shit and make a mockery of somebody like that.
And I've heard.
They just irritate
I've heard a lot
me.
of door locks when I walk by, and I don't even. You know, I ain't even hurt no fucking body.
Well, you know, I like my door anyway, whether you black, white, Hispanic. I do. I like my door. You
It
know
just
why?
be so crazy when you hear that door go lock when you walk by.
Well, to be honest with you, you should lock your doors. Because people run up in your cars.
It should be locked once you get your ass in your
In the
door
car.
and drive up
Right.
the driveway.
Some people, I hate when I'm looking at somebody's old car, not the newer cars, because you can't really see with the new car. But with the old cars, you can see the thing
Thing
push
pop up, okay?
And you like, I'll run up and grab you and just smack you and then leave, and then you won't know what hit you.
And then it was a shame that they had to tell people on the news to lock their car doors.
Yeah, because
people was going around unlocking their doors and taking iPods and phones and everything. First of all, why would you leave that in the car?
You know what cracks me up is the people, I lived in this neighborhood for so long, and things like this just don't happen in this neighborhood. We all leave our doors unlocked. Why the fuck would you live somewhere where the door is unlocked? I don't give a fuck if I lived on the yellow brick road. My doors are not staying unlocked.
Okay.
They're just not. First of all, let me tell you something. My friends will tell you. When I used to spend the night at people's house, Eddie will tell you in a minute. Is the doors locked? Who's in here? I need to know who's in here, and I need to know the door's locked at night. Because I cannot go to sleep unless I know that these doors is locked. Because if I wake up and somebody's standing over me, and I don't know who it is, who's in your house while I'm in here? I need to know. My mom and my dad, and who else? Who else? Come on, I need to know these things. Because when you go over people's houses, a lot of times, a lot of people don't lock their doors. And then you wake up, and it'd be like 3 o'clock in the morning, and you go, how the hell you get in here? Yeah, I came in. You came in. You didn't knock on the door? No, the door was unlocked. What? Mm-hmm. And this neighbor?
I don't play with unlocked doors.
Me neither.
Sometimes I lock the hotel doors all the way when I stay.
Sometimes.
Now see how, I don't put that extra lock on.
Everything goes on that door. And you know what else goes on that door? That do not fucking disturb something. Because I don't like when I'm sleeping, somebody's knocking on the door, housekeeping. Housekeeping!
I'm about to say, who is that?
That's when the attitude goes from 0 to 2,000. Don't wake me up
Then
while
I
I'm
had the
asleep.
nerve to come in there while I was asleep. You know how you hear the door open and you didn't. She just left back out. Thank God. But I don't like that. Don't knock on my door with a card. Come in
That's
here.
why you keep that. That's why you push that thing. I every hotel I stay in, I lock the lock and I lock that thing so that just in case I don't hear them knocking and they try to come in, they won't come in.
And then if I need anything, bitch, all I need is towels and washcloths, and that's all I need.
Because you done used everything the night before when you had your sex party.
You tried it. You know I had no damn sex party. I've never been to one. Have you been to one yet?
What, to a sex party?
Yes.
No, but I was invited to two.
Okay.
I had to turn them down.
Why you didn't go? You don't got to do nothing.
No, you don't. But I'm not going to go to something like that and just stand and watch.
When you go with somebody that you want to cut up with and cut up.
No.
Because them goes behind the cameras.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I do want to just observe.
No, I don't do that. Let me say something. Something like that, I can't go to and observe. I need to go to and act. I don't need to observe. Because all that, I can stay at home and watch my Vista. For all that.
You got sex parties on my Vista?
No, but I'm just saying, it's a porno.
It's just
no.
Well, let's go.
That's a waste of time. That's a waste of time for me. I'm not going to a sex party just to stand there. It makes no sense. Who goes to a sex party just to stand there and watch?
Oh,
not me.
People.
I'm not doing that. And another thing, don't watch me. Either you're going to participate or you're going to get out. That's how I am. Don't watch me.
Wait, have you ever? Why do you have that saying like "Don't watch me"?
Because
you've been there before.
No, but what I'm saying is I am not an actor. Okay, I'm not an actor. I get paid to be on camera with my clothes on and talking. Okay, I don't need for you to stand over me while I'm having sexual relations with whomever I'm having sex with. And okay, I'm about to tell you something a long time ago. This is a long time ago. This happened not a couple. This happened some years ago. Okay, when I was young and a thought. I was at a friend's house. And I don't care if y'all judge me because this was a long time ago. And actually, this was so long ago. This one I had hair, and I cut my hair off in '08. So this is how. And this is before the Scorpion show. So anyway, I was at a friend's house, and I was there with somebody who, we want to cut out. So the friend's house that we were at, we all spent the night over there. The friend's house who we was at, that wasn't the person I was cutting up with because that was my friend. Oh no. So. So the person that I wanted to cut up with, we went and we got. So then my friend whose house it was, they came in and thought that we're gonna sit and watch. No, the fuck we're not. You're gonna get out. And I don't care if this is your house. You're gonna get out. And I can call. We can put this on pause right now, and I'll call him and they'll tell you on the phone. Yes, he made me get out. You damn right.
Wait,
because you're not going to sit. Yeah, because
Okay.
you're not going to sit and watch me. I don't play that. I don't want nobody to watch me. Neither have I. I stopped that before it got started. Get the fuck out. And don't pull no pants down because you're not joining.
You don't want them to join.
No, don't want them to join you because it's not that type of party. Okay. It's not that type of party. I came in this room with one person, and I'm leaving out with one person. Thank God I won't be leaving out with two because I can't get pregnant. Oh, that was a joke. But anyway,
men could get pregnant. Lord.
If men could get pregnant, you would be Octomom.
No, you.
Did you hear about Octomom owing the people all that money for fraud, child support fraud, or whatever it was? Yeah,
I'm done with Octomom.
Nadia Sockman, whatever her name is, Suleiman.
She should have been to the porno and got her little coin.
I thought she was getting paid to do a porno.
I think she was going to do it, but then she didn't do it.
I want to see what her kids look like now.
I forgot all about the Octomom until you said her name. I was not thinking about her.
I only thought about her because the other day I saw her on the news.
Ain't nobody checking for no Octomom. She could have been had a reality show.
Yeah, she could have. Because if Kate plus 10 had a reality show, I know she could have had one.
Yeah, like she could have had a reality show. She was real hot at the time.
And she would have been making, and that would have been the legal way of making her coins.
Mm-hmm. And not worrying about fraud. Didn't
she have some type of show at one point? Or she was getting interviewed. Or she was getting interviewed by every fucking body.
But yeah, she's not all the way there in the head.
No, she's not.
Maybe that's why they didn't do the show.
That's why they didn't do the show, because they probably said, yeah, she don't know how to sign this contract.
Let me stop.
Girl, bye.
Okay, but wait, did you see Fantasia's outfit at the Grammys?
Yeah.
That shit was terrible.
She was the floor manager at TJ Maxx with that name tag on her.
I don't understand why she even... See, Fantasia, you have your good days and you have your bad days. But you have more bad days than good days.
But the thing about it is Fantasia got queens working for her.
Yeah.
So you mean tell me they can't put her
She
together?
probably disrespectful and they make her go out there like that.
She looked real nice on The View.
Yes.
Very nice.
And Barbara and them tried her on The View. Going to ask her about being Mary Jane, which I will talk about in a couple of minutes. They tried her, and especially, first of all, Barbara Walters. Wait, Bernice, we'll get to you in a second. Okay? First of all, Barbara Walters. First of all, you are too wise to be acting this dumb on your show.
Too wise.
First of all, don't come at Fantasia's neck about suicide that happened 4 years ago, okay? She's in a new place, she's a new person, got a new album, no show, no reality show, like she's in a whole different space. So don't sit there and act like it's so recent that, Fantasia, you just want to take your life? Like, bitch, that's old. And I'm surprised, 4 years ago, before her album dropped, which was probably a publicity stunt. So we could buy a fucking album and feel bad for her. Because nobody wasn't feeling Aunt Bunny enough. But I loved Aunt Bunny.
Aunt Bunny was the realest one. Yeah. Because Fantasia's mom Fantasia's mom was out to lunch.
Yeah.
She had to call the grandmama to come over there.
And everybody enabled Fantasia, but Aunt Bunny kept it real. Aunt Bunny, where you at? Because you need to make sure Fantasia look good before she get in these red carpets.
Okay, girl, bye.
She's like, girl, bye.
She said, I'm messing with a man. And he may not be mad, but he told me he's not mad. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Okay? And the mom just sitting there looking stupid. Yeah. Well, Fanny, Fantasia.
So Barbara Walters goes on The View, and you know Candy had to make a video. Shout out to my girl Candy from Sweet Addictions TV. Barbara Walters went on The View, what day was it? Tuesday? Monday. talking about the alleged sexual assault between.
Oh, I thought that was
Woody
today
Allen-
because I tweeted Sherry talking about today. Sorry.
It was on Monday. The alleged sexual assault between Woody Allen and his stepdaughter, Dylan Farrow. So she wrote this letter saying how he molested her when she was 7 years old, and she named all of these different actors, and she asked Diane Keaton why you don't associate with me no more, and then she named Kate Blanchett that was in the new movie. Kate. This is Blue Jasmine. She named all these different people. So, The View talk about hot topics, and first things first. First thing that come out of Barbara Walters' mouth, well, what she say? Talking about it's beyond the statute of limitations at this point.
Mind you,
That was the first,
Kevin, that was the first thing. She wanted to throw that out there.
Yes.
Basically to say, well, if he did do it, she can't do nothing anyway.
Yeah.
Barbara Walters was so insensitive in that segment, and I'm thinking like Barbara Walters, Kevin was nice just now when he said you're supposed to be a little wise. I'm just gonna say it. You're too fucking old not to have common sense. Okay? Barbara, you're 84 years old. You're gonna be 85 in September. Okay? You're too old not to have common sense. Why would you start off your comments by saying something like that? You're basically saying, well, if he did do it, he can't go to jail anyway because the statute of limitation is out the window. Barbara Walters, I am so happy. I just read on Twitter too with a comment somebody made, and I'm about to say this too. You came to Woody Allen's defense. First of all, your whole comments was just out on that 6 ABC zoo balloon that's out the window now.
Okay, they got rid of it.
It just was out on that. You had the nerve to say, well, I know Woody Allen. I know him and his wife now, whatever her name is. Mind you, his wife, the woman who's his wife now, was his stepdaughter, his adopted stepdaughter, with his wife about 20-something years ago when they were married. And then he started messing with her when she was like 17, and then they got together, and then they got married, and it was just crazy. Mind you, this was his stepdaughter. His stepdaughter. Okay? His stepdaughter. And then his wife's adopted daughter. But that's neither here or there. Yes, it is, but it's neither here or there.
It's here. It's very relevant.
Yeah, it's very relevant. Because Sherry made a good point.
You know,
so anyway, Barbara had the nerve to say, well, I know him and I've known him for a long time, and I know, he has 2 young daughters now, and he is one of the most loving fathers out there that I know. Bull fucking shit. I'm sorry I keep cussing. But he may be one of the most loving fathers out there. But like Sherry said, and thank God for Sherry Shepherd stepping up. Like Sherry said, what is that supposed to mean? That makes no sense. There are a lot of perverts out there who are loving and they're caring. Okay. This, that, and third. Have you not learned from MSNBC's To Catch a Predator? When you had all these old guys preying on these kids, and then some of the old guys who was preying on these kids was actually fathers, and some of them was even school teachers, and you gonna sit here, Barbara Walters, out of your old ass mouth and say, oh, he's a loving father, I just can't see him. I'm speaking from experience, I just can't see him doing that. No, you're speaking from a friendship that you have with him outside of his bedroom, because once you leave his house, you don't know what he's doing to those kids, okay? And like Sherry Shepherd said, he has a history of dealing with young women or young girls, okay? Because anybody under 18 is still a girl, okay? Barbara Walters, you should be ashamed of yourself for making that stupid-ass comment. You've been on television since television came about. You know better. You really do know better. And then somebody said today, which makes a lot of sense, Barbara Walters was probably defending Woody Allen the way Whoopi Goldberg defended Mel Gibson a few years ago. And I forgot all about that. So no, you're not off the hook either, Whoopi. That's why she kept quiet about the situation.
Wait, is she talking about when he did that? What rant did Mel Gibson?
When he was making all those racist rants, and Whoopi Goldberg said, well, I know Mel Gibson, he's my friend, he's not a racist. But yet every time he got pulled over by the police, everybody was a Jew, a nigger, a spick, and all of the above. But Whoopi Goldberg kept coming his damn defense.
He probably was drunk.
Well, he is drunk. But you know what? When you're drunk, a drunk tongue speaks a sober mind. Mm-hmm. And if you say that when you're drunk, then you say it when you're sober. I don't fuck with nobody say. Okay? That's why I don't get drunk, because I know how my mouth is. It can get real fucking reckless. And I can say some shit that you don't want me to say when I'm drunk. So I don't get drunk. But don't tell me, oh, he was drunk, or she's drunk, or they're drunk. When you're drunk, you say shit that you think when you're sober. Okay, because I've been around quite a few drunk people who don't get disrespectful. They get disrespectful, but they don't say crazy shit like that because that's not on their minds. It's not in their hearts. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would never hear, like, for instance, when you're drunk, I would never hear you say anything bad about the transgender community. Why? Because that's not in your heart to say anything bad about them. You wouldn't say anything about them drunk because you don't say anything about them bad when you're sober. Vice versa. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Mel Gibson said that shit when he was sober. And then on top of that, his ex-girlfriend, his ex-wife, when she recorded him when he was going off on her on the phone when he wasn't drunk. And she recorded him saying all this old crazy bullshit. Mel Gibson, you know what? You make some really good movies, you really do. But yo, there's no denying that you are a bigot. But just point blank period. And Whoopi Goldberg, I understand that's your real good friend because I would defend my friends too. But if that's what they are, then that's what they are. You know, if you accept him for being a bigot, fine.
It's hard when people talk about your friend. It's hard to just sit there and just be like, okay.
It's hard to sit there when somebody talks about your friend when your friend is not wrong. But when your friend is wrong, they're wrong. And if I'm on a show like The View and somebody's talking about my friend who came out and said all these racist things, how can you defend somebody who says all that stuff?
Now see, there's a way to go around this that will make Barbara Walters come out all right. Now, if she would have said, now, at that time, that's where, you know, he's my friend and that's not the person that I know. However, if this is true, then that's when she should have said, yes, I feel such. Right. But when you come off like, that's my friend, he would never do anything like that. And besides, you know, it's past the statute of limitations anyway, if it did happen. Right. Like, first of all, what kind of shit is that to say?
Right. You know what? Why aren't we on The View? Because I would have stopped turning track. Well, why are you saying it like that, Barbara? You're saying it as if it is true, then it's okay.
Yeah, but why is Barbara... You know what, Barbara? It's really time for you to retire.
Well, this is her last season.
Look, it's okay. ABC should let her ass go this week. This should have been her last fucking day. Because I'm tired of everybody... They should say, where's Barbara? She's defending... She don't work here no more. Okay? She's always defending her girlfriends and people in the industry. And you can't be like that. Yes. First of all, I already learned. You can't be friends with these girls in the industry, okay? As soon as you say something out the way, you come... No.
Okay? And let me tell you something. Because let me tell you something, Barbara Walters. Let me tell you something. From personal experience, everybody who invites you to their house and to their house party is not your friend, okay? So stop thinking that because Woody Allen invited you to his house, and y'all had cheese and crimping, that's your friend. And because you know his 2 daughters, that's your friend. Do you know how many friends I had in the industry, and where are they now? Okay? So don't go there, Barbara, okay? Speaking from experience, okay? They will soak you up and wring you out dry and hang you on the rack outside the house. What? You can't come back in here. But damn, just last week I was in the house chilling with you in your movie theater. Not in here.
You tried it. Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Ding, ding, ding. Who's that? Who's that? It's Mikhail. Who? It's Mikhail. Who? You remember me.
Back your thing.
Oh, that wasn't for you.
Okay, it wasn't for you.
No,
stop it! Stop it! You just pulled me in there. Stop it.
She said, no, that wasn't for you. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't.
She said, you are so yesterday. So
they'll do that to you, Barbara. So don't sit here talking about my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend. Everybody's your fucking friend. You know? Everybody's all of a sudden your friend. You've been on The View for fucking since 1997. I ain't never heard you talk about Woody fucking Allen. And all of a sudden he's your friend. All of a sudden, well, he's my friend. I know his door. You don't know them. You don't know them. You don't know them, Barbara. Stop lying. You don't know them. You don't know them. You know? She was defending Woody Allen, you know, but I don't hear her talk about Elizabeth Hasselbeck since she left. You know? They couldn't wait to get rid of her.
But you know what? It is bone
dry without Elizabeth and Joy. Yes. Okay, because when you think about it, Elizabeth and Joy were the show.
Why did Joy Behar leaving? What is she?
Because Joy Behar was tired. Remember, Joy Behar was on that show since it started in 1997. She said, look, you bitches are getting on my nerves. I'm married now. I have a grandson. I got all this money that I saved up from this show. I'm out of here. And I'm past retirement age. Fuck that. I'm going to travel around the world until my real hair turns gray.
See, Barbara, if you really want to start something on The View, hire Joan Rivers. I think she would be perfect for that show.
It wouldn't, but you know what?
Because she will always be in the media for something, saying something on that show.
But she won't be taken serious. And the reason why I say that is because Joan Rivers is such a comedic force that People will wait to hear her say something just so they can laugh. And you be like, no, she's being serious. But they won't look at it like that because they're so used to laughing at her. Like, for instance, Whoopi Goldberg, the reason why it worked so well with Whoopi Goldberg, because not only was Whoopi Goldberg funny, but outside of her stand-up shtick, she was a serious person. And people got that from her. When did you ever see Joan Rivers serious?
You tried it. You really tried it.
No, I'm being honest. When? She was never serious. I mean, she's funny.
Yeah,
she's funny. And that's what you get
I
from
her on
her.
her show. I mean
Now, when she was high,
on her show,
when she was high on her reality show,
I've never seen that episode. Everybody always talk about that one.
Kevin. Just imagine Joan Rivers high. Her and her girlfriend got high, and she had to call Melissa to come and get her. And guess where they wound up at? In a swimming pool.
Whose swimming pool?
I don't know. I don't know whose swimming pool was, but her and her girlfriend, she was in the swimming pool. 80-something. Well, at the time, she was
to get high.
I don't know. I forget. I forget. I can't remember the whole entire, like, how she came about getting high. But Joan Rivers was high on her show, and her daughter was, when I tell you her daughter was over it, she didn't think it was funny at all.
She was reading her daughter?
I can't remember, but her daughter was very upset. She was just like, you know, you're too old. Like, you're high. You're too old. You are too old.
I'm going to look for that one. Let me put
it should be on my
notes. Joan Rivers high. I got to find that. Let's talk about.
First of all, Joan Rivers and Barbara Walters is literally the same age.
Joan Rivers is 84.
Joan Rivers has got to be. Well, she's over 80. That I do know.
How old is Joan Rivers?
Joan Rivers is 80.
80.
80. Okay.
Bitch, that's up there.
Yeah.
She don't look all that plastic.
She don't look
80.
She don't look.
I don't think she looks 80. She looks old, but not
no,
80.
she don't look 80. But we don't know how the real Joan Rivers looks anymore because we haven't seen the real Joan Rivers since 1989.
She wasn't pretty, even back in her day.
Of course, no, she was never. No, but most of those comedians back then wasn't that pretty. The only really pretty ones back in the day was Lucy. Look at Roseanne. She wasn't pretty. Roseanne was funny as hell. Let me tell you something. Roseanne from let's just put it like this. Heavyset Roseanne was hilarious. But when she went black hair and lost all that weight, and Roseanne's, and then when they got the new Becky and the kids started growing up, Roseanne wasn't funny no more. But the big Roseanne, when the original kids was on there and she was big and they really were trailer trash, they weren't trailer trash, I'm being funny, but they really were a regular white family out in the boondocks, Roseanne was funny as hell. And that when I was younger, I couldn't get the comedy because I was too young to get it. But now that I'm older, I'm like, this was fucking hilarious.
I find myself enjoying Roseanne now that I'm older than. First of all, I never. If you wasn't on UPN or Fox or WB, I wasn't watching.
Right.
Point blank. Oh, well, I did watch ABC on Fridays for TGIF.
But
other than that, I wasn't into that stuff.
Yeah. That's a shame that they don't have a TGI.
No, like kids don't have shit that we had. Nothing. Not even the toys. Like, when the last time you seen a toy commercial that kids actually play with in the street?
Remember toys?
Yeah.
Like, just remember toys, period.
I was playing some game called 90s. They showed the moon shoes. Oh, Daryl, I'll call you back. They had the moon shoes, the skip it with the little count on the ball. But I used to remember the actual songs, okay?
But remember toy chess? Like, when you would have a toy chess?
Oh, yes. I
had this toy chess for it was like, it was the shape of a big-ass football. And that's where kids, for those of you that don't know, your kids will put their toys in when they were finished playing with them. They're the toy chest.
You know, we had a bunch of toys.
Yeah, because they had about 15 people living in this house.
Yes. No, you tried. It was actually just me and the kids. Back in the time.
You and the
kids to have kids.
Yeah.
And then
him and the kids. Him and the kids was Charlie, Amber, Jeremiah, Jeremy, Richard.
That was it.
And then Sam, because that was a big kid.
And over time,
even bigger kid.
It was different.
His stepdad.
And my brothers, no. You. Tried me.
Bitch! Wait a minute! Make sure that wasn't on camera!
You tried me. Bitch, went there.
I gotta make sure that's not on camera. Look at my hair.
That look a fucking mess. Girl.
You're lucky you're my girlfriend. Bitch!
tried it. Really tried it.
He just pulled my head off while we were recording. What? And I looked. Bitch. No, when you edit this video, you.
What happened?
What happened? Your son tried to stick his finger in my butt.
You tried.
You better make sure when you edit this video that you don't see nothing. Because if you do, I am not coming back on this show.
I better remember this part.
You better know, you better. You just better. Let me see. You
Oh God.
Yeah, oh God.
Well, he really. I forgot why you tried me. I just had to pull your head off.
Oh, stepdad.
Oh yeah, that was a trigger. Remember when Dennis talk about triggers? Child, you don't say that. He's like that. Is my mother's husband.
Nothing to do with it. Whoa.
Okay.
Lord.
Wait. Okay, so let's act serious. Let's act like we had media training in my Michelle voice. Okay. Woo.
Let's act like we have media training that a certain someone was supposed to hire for us, but we never got it. Because apparently they didn't want us. So
for 3 years.
After 3 years. I guess they probably thought that we didn't realize that for 3 years they didn't want us, but since they told us they didn't want us 3 years later, after, yeah.
Oh, okay. So Bernice King did it. Well, she released a statement, and Roland Martin had on his website about how she was really upset with her brothers because her brothers wanted to sell their father's Nobel Peace Prize and their family Bible, and the Bible was actually used for Barack Obama's, I believe it was 2013.
His second inauguration.
The second inauguration, and she said she has them in a vault where nobody can touch them or get to them. Because you know what? The brothers really sounded like
because
they could take it.
Well, apparently, the reason why the brothers want these items is because I guess the king, their sinner or whatever it is hard on money. Or whatever the case may be. And they're trying to sell, the brothers want to sell the family Bible and the Nobel Peace Prize that Dr. King won back in, I think it was 1964. They want to sell it to a private buyer so that they can get this money so they can pay off whatever it is they need to pay off. It's not like they just want to sell it just to sell it and then make themselves rich. No, they want to sell it because they have a reason for it, why it is that they want to sell it. But I am with Bernice King. First of all, these two items are very important to their family's history. Not only to their family's history, but to the whole King Center itself. You have a Bible that Dr. King used. He probably preached from. I'm sure he read on a daily basis. Then you have an award that he won for what it is that we celebrate today. Peace. We celebrate peace, we celebrate unity, we celebrate all these things. And this was a man who was awarded this at a time where black people weren't being awarded too much. Okay? And he was given this award. These are very symbolic mementos for their family, and I think that it's really, really, I'm looking for
I think it's disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful
to the legacy to want to sell that at all. I mean, there's so much stuff that has been donated to the King Center, that's in the King Center. If y'all want to make extra money, why don't y'all charge to go inside the house? It's free to go inside the house.
Yeah.
But shit costs, okay?
Yeah, it does.
So charge to come to the house.
They can charge like $10.
Yeah, and then they have it where it's voluntarily that you go inside the King Memorial thing, and you get to see all the artifacts. Charge to get in. What's wrong with paying $10 for adults, $5 for kids?
Right. Right, and I understand that they want it to be free because but if your organization, if the King organization, whatever it is hard on cash like this, then I would not mind paying $10, and I don't think a lot of people out there would mind paying that because it's really history.
Yeah.
To walk inside of the house where Dr. King grew up in, that he was born in, to walk inside of that house and see that house firsthand, like come on, like. I wouldn't mind paying $10 to go in there and see that. I really wouldn't mind paying that. And I don't think it's anything wrong with them charging people. As many people who come to Atlanta on a daily basis, or a yearly basis, especially during January, during the Dr. King, celebration, and there's a lot of people who go there to visit those sites. It's nothing wrong with charging them that. But I think it's something wrong when you want to sell his Bible and his Nobel Peace Prize.
But the way that Bernice was making it seem like she's making it seem like they want to sell it for personal for their money.
Well,
and if that's the case, they need to get some motherfucking jobs. Like, what do they really do?
I don't know.
Besides work on the legacy of their father.
Well, I'm sure they have some type of jobs that we don't know about. But speaking of jobs, I hope Bernice King is not still sitting next to Eddie Long because that was her good girlfriend.
Okay, I don't think she goes to that church
I
anymore.
should hope not.
She needs to be going to her own
she
church.
needs to be starting her own church because it ain't like she won't get the money to start it.
Yeah.
I mean, you Dr. King's daughter, and she can preach.
Well, she can preach at Ebenezer. I know they got their own
preacher, but she can be a guest minister or a associate minister.
But that makes me wonder, why isn't she on the board there? Why doesn't she attend that church when the Ebenezer Baptist Church has so much history?
Right.
Why are you over at Newburgh Baptist Church? And did I mention somebody got shot at their church yesterday?
And why was it at Newburgh Baptist Church, her mother's funeral? Why wasn't it at the new Ebenezer? Was the new Ebenezer built by her mom?
Oh yeah,
died?
it's been there. The new Ebenezer been there. But wait a minute,
Because
she died in 2006.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Was
And
it
that
built?
building looked fairly new, so I don't know.
It may not have been because I know they expected a large crowd at Coretta Scott King funeral, which they did because I watched it on TV. And when I tell you that was a good funeral, that was a funeral. If you thought Whitney Houston's funeral was good, that was a funeral to bring you tears.
I hope that's on YouTube.
It is on YouTube.
Somebody
I don't know.
made a speech, didn't?
I think it's broken apart. I think her funeral is broken apart. But it's you may find the whole thing, but it's very, very good. Reverend Joseph Lowry. Oh, you gotta see. We're gonna watch that after we finish this because you have to see how he was reading George Bush because it was right after Hurricane Katrina and the weapons of mass destruction. And then the news outlets, a lot of them blasted him saying that he used Coretta Scott King's funeral to publicly humiliate the president. But a lot of the things that he was saying in his eulogy spoke to where Coretta Scott King, where her mind was, because she was for gay rights, and she didn't believe in a lot of things that George Bush was doing at the time. So it was really good. We're gonna watch him, not the funeral, but his eulogy. It's not that long. But I agree with Bernice King. I think it's wrong, and I would never want to get rid of my mother or father's things like that. It's just I wouldn't even think twice of like that. Wouldn't even come into play. Like what? Can you imagine if their mom was still alive? Their mom wouldn't want them to be sold.
They probably waited until.
Yeah.
I think she said they waited until she passed. She did this long press conference, but Bernice King is over it, and she said, "Do not associate me with my brothers," because they're suing her to sell it, to sell the Nobel Peace Prize and the Bible. So I don't know where this is going to go, but it seems like every couple years, it's always something going on with them. It never fails, I really hope that they get it together so they can be a family. Like this is Dr. King and Coretta Scott King's children we're talking about. And you know how they always say black people can't get along, they can't work together. Somebody's always trying to get one hand over the other. Y'all need to really work this out and get it together. Y'all should not be trying to sell something that's so sacred like that.
Yes.
Why don't you just pass it down from family member to family, like generation to the next generation? Why sell everything that he has? You don't have to do that.
No, you don't. So I would have thought that something like his Nobel Peace Prize would be like in the Smithsonian somewhere.
Yeah,
If
they put it there,
so
nobody won't be able to make money off of it.
Yeah, I guess they want to keep that in his king and the king, whatever.
Did they get Aretha's hat yet?
I thought the Smithsonian did get her hat.
I don't know. I know they said they wanted it. So
They made a mockery of that too.
the hat.
Yeah, because you know what it was to me? I didn't see anything wrong with it. But that's because I grew up, people like us who grew up in churches where women wore hats like that, we didn't see anything wrong with it. But it was white America who thought it was funny. White America, they ate that up. But for those of us who grew up in churches like Baptist churches and church, Kojic churches and Pentecostal churches, those mothers came into churches every Sunday with those big, hell, they still do in my church, okay? You gotta see my First Lady's hat collection, okay? They come to churches they come to church with those big hats on. It's a part of their outfits. So when Aretha Franklin had that big church hat on, to me it was like, what is so funny about that? Like,
that bow was big.
it was big, but that's what you're used to. That's what you see in black churches. You see those women with those big hats on, and people always say, "How do they see?" Trust me, they see. They have those hats situated on their head. They sit like this whole time.
You don't go to church to see. You go there to
Yeah,
hear.
you don't go to see. You go to hear. Okay. Because half the time I'm not gonna be quiet. Because ask Mother Rivers. She's half the time she was nodding all the way off.
Look at your life. So I had the chance to watch Being Mary Jane. You know what? I'm going to make a private video
But-
where I talk about Being Mary Jane.
No, talk about it. I wasn't doing it because of that. I was doing it because it was a yawn that came out. You know how when
Just
you
because
yawn-
you don't watch the show, you ain't into it, you like, oh my
Oh,
God.
look what happened.
I don't give a
A
damn.
paper cut.
Oh, wow. Oh, look, Beyonce. So, I'm gonna
So
do a
basically
private-
what you're saying
I'm gonna
is...
do a private
No,
video.
basically what you're saying is you don't like the fact that African-American successful women on TV have to be subjected to sleeping with these married men in order and then call it a love life.
No, I think that...
Whatever
no.
happened to the Florida Evans and the Louise Jeffersons and the Gina Waters and these women who they may not have been that successful, but they had men and they weren't sleeping around, and we knew who they men were.
You see, people think that that is boring on today's television, but actually it's not.
Well, they think it's
You just
boring
have
because
to
we don't
give
see
good
it.
roles. You have to, first of all, you have to be in a role where people want to watch. Now,
Like
do I
Love That
like?
Girl.
Do I like who? Lies. Who do I think is better, Kerry Washington or Gabrielle Union? Kerry fucking Washington.
Right.
She's a far better actress. I think that Gabrielle Union is playing. Gabrielle Union
is playing Gabrielle Union.
Yes.
And Gabrielle Union, I'm sorry, but her acting chops are not, they don't really impress me. I'm not being shady.
I mean, she's good in her sex scenes because I'm pretty sure. You know what? Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But
let's be honest. Nobody was thinking about Kerry Washington before Scandal.
no.
But Kerry Washington got that role that made people say, damn, like this is a role for her.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Union to me has not found that role yet.
But see, yeah.
Gabrielle Union is the same on every role.
And Kerry Washington is in a role of power on her show. That's why I say that Olivia Pope and Mary Jane are not on the same level at all.
Except for when
Mary
they're sleeping
Jane
with
is a
married men.
provider. Yeah, that's the only thing.
Right.
They both hoes.
But why are they sleeping with married? Have you ever slept with a married man?
No. Have you?
No.
For sure.
Positive. Hello? Hello? Oh, they ran down.
We are done because I cut out that Mary. I want to talk about Mary Jane. I cut it out, but I want to talk about it. Yeah, I get the real. But did you see how I edited that part where you tried me last week?
No, what?
Oh, I got that.
Which one? What
Good.
did I say?
I ain't telling you,
Oh.
bitch. You know what you said.
No, I don't
I
remember to
put this
whisper it.
big. You tried it. We was talking about Atlanta. Don't you say it.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
said-
put it in again.
Oh.
Yes.
No,
No.
you turn this video, I need to see that clip. And see if you can keep it in there or not. Because you will not, okay?
First of all, I won't put you in there like that.
But you may forget.
No, I won't forget. See how your head looks? Hell no. That's a promise.
That is the promise, okay? Just like that, I woke up like this picture. Why would they think that?
Yeah, I know where you're going.
Bitch, go back to
I
sleep.
You are so shady.
Tried it.
Oh my.
They
When I
tried.
first seen it
Kevin,
on
when you saw that,
Facebook,
you gonna say, why? That's somebody
I said, who posted that on the internet? That's the first thing I said.
Whoa!
Like,
Why? Why? That's like me taking my hat off and sitting there like that. And letting somebody take a picture of me looking like that.
oh
Why
no.
would you let somebody take a picture of you looking like that? You have the power to say no.
Okay.
No, don't take a picture. What Tina knows told me when I asked to take a picture, let me see those glasses real quick. Okay? She had the power. She saw those glasses and utilized them.
Yes.
Okay?
What did she look without the glasses?
She looked fine, but it was the face. You know how iPhones have the face camera, and when I turned the camera around, she didn't like the way she looked in the camera.
Okay.
So she was just like, and she looked fine to me. I mean, she didn't really have she didn't have too much makeup on, but she just looked regular. And when she saw her face, she was like, "Oh, I don't like the way I look." And I was like, "Oh, well, we don't have to take a picture if you don't want to." And she was like, "No, I'll take a picture." And then she was like, "Here, let me take your glasses." And she took my glasses and put them on, and we took that infamous picture.
Where is that picture?
It's on Facebook somewhere.
Did you see your Facebook video look back thing that they put out for everybody?
No, I don't get on Facebook like that.
Sure, they tried me on one of my pictures, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't get on Facebook.
You don't put the picture of me kissing somebody. Like, that's what
Was he married?
you tried to.
Oh.
I don't play those games. What goes around,
Comes back around. Hey.
and I ain't got time to be dealing with somebody that's involved, married, or none of that.
Me neither. I don't have time for that. I don't want to get involved. I don't want to be involved. When you get older, you just don't want to be putting stuff like that. But we gotta cut this short because we gotta go. I gotta go soon.
What you
But I
doing
want to
for
show you
Valentine's
something.
Day?
What am I doing for Valentine's Day? What I do every year. Even when I was in a relationship, I
I'm
still didn't
trying
have
to
a
do something
Valentine.
next year. I mean, next year.
Did you hear what I said?
Mm-hmm. That was shit.
It was she.
But I'm about to say,
You know-
honestly, though. Wait, what? Mm-hmm. Yes. Get
When I
your
tell
life.
you, I was. I looked. I said. But you know, come here. I said, no, we want to have this dog.
Well, how we on now?
There's no nothing.
Nothing. Not even. Damn.
No.
All right.
Those no ill feelings. We just went. You know.
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day. y'all.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna make some plans with somebody. I'm not gonna be in the
I hope
house
it ain't nobody's
on no
boyfriend.
Friday. I don't fuck with nobody's boyfriend, they man, or none of that. You tried it.
I'm just saying.
I'm letting you know.
I know how you fast asses can get.
You better make sure you ain't fucking with no married
Oh
man.
no, I'll be in the house. Only married man I'll be fucking with is Jesus.
You know what? I can't. So we're gonna
Neither
go.
can I. And I won't.
You guys enjoy your weekend. Make sure you get some. I just got it. What the fuck? It feel like hair or something. Anyway, we're gonna go. Y'all, you guys enjoy your weekend. Make sure that you get your shirts from the Scorpion Show store. I gotta order some more anyway. And yeah, that's it. Have a good weekend. Have fun.
Right.
Be safe. It's first Friday.
I'll be right there
Enjoy
with you.
yourself. Have a good time. I'm out.
Bye.
Peace. What is that?
That's them downstairs screaming.
And my shirt keep running.
Yes. Go to your thing real quick so I can show you the